Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a drugstore affordable makeup look on this look right here, and it's a very glam makeup look. As you can see, we're full glam on the eyes, and you know, we have a full glossy full lip, but the face makeup is so simple. The face makeup takes me like under 5 minutes to do, and then the rest of the look just makes it look a little bit more glam and look like you spent a little more time than you actually did. So this is perfect. It's a nice cat eye look. I love the cat eye look because it makes me look more awake and it looks my eyes look bigger and longer. So I love that about this look. I feel like when you add a wing liner, it just, you know, takes the look to the next level. So I wanted to show you guys how to get this cat eye look with a really simple base in a really fast time using all affordable drugstore makeup. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching. I'll start off with some primer. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. I've been using this a lot lately. Great dupe for the Tatcha one. I did upload a video kind of doing a side-by-side comparison of this one with the Tatcha, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a really interesting test out video that I did. So I take like a small amount of this and concentrate it like in the center of my face and then smooth it out to the rest of my skin. And while I let that primer kind of sink in, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows quickly using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I haven't been doing a lot to my eyebrows lately, like just filling them in lightly. And then just blend it out with the spoolie. Alright, so now for the face coverage, I'm just going to be using concealer today, doing something very light. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer. I've been doing this kind of routine lately, and it's awesome because you don't need a lot of product, but I still get the look I desire, so I'm going to do a dot right under my eye there, a little bit on my eyelid, and then literally just spot conceal, so on my nose, a little bit on the cheek area, right here where I have some hyperpigmentation, and then just spot concealing with this around my nose because I have some redness there. And just spot concealing. I'm kind of avoiding the outside region of my face because I don't have any like spots there, just like freckles, but I kind of like that more natural look lately. And then I'll take this Real Techniques foundation brush and go under the eyes and over the eyes to get my coverage there, and then I'll start blending down the face too. This is great for in the morning. If you don't know, I'm back to school now, so some days I usually just do like a little bit of coverage and some concealer, but other days I like to do a little bit more makeup on the eyes, like a cat eye or something, which will be what I'm showing you today. But I don't want to do like too much on the face. And then with the Access product, I'm going to smooth to the sides of my face to make sure everything is blended out and that I don't just have makeup on the center. So smoothing everything, really smoothing underneath my eyes so I don't get any creasing. So as you can see, that gave me just enough coverage, but you can still see my skin underneath, so it's not like a full layer of makeup. I like doing this, it's really easy and light. And then I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun powder to set everything down. I find that doing light makeup like this, especially for school, since I'm there for such long hours, is really good because then I don't have to worry about it like creasing and kind of wearing throughout the day because the makeup is so light on the skin. And then I just make sure to set it down. The only like thing that you have to worry about when you do light makeup is if it does wear, that just means you didn't have a good base. So I find that using a primer like that e.l.f. one does the trick at like kind of smoothing out and making your makeup last longer. So I just use that. I'm just setting kind of all over my face where I applied the concealer and focusing a lot of the powder on my eyelids because I don't want any creasing on my eyelids throughout the day, so I really pack on the powder on my eyelids and then kind of brush it onto the rest of my skin. So it's not like completely matte, it still has a little bit of like sheen to it. Alright, and now to finish off the face, I'm looking very ghostly right now, so I definitely have to bronze up a little bit. I'm going to take this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, just with a big fluffy brush, and start going on the outside of my skin. The only thing you want to be careful about here is because we did not apply a lot of the base makeup, sometimes the bronzer can apply a little bit harsh, just because it's going onto your bare skin and you're not really blending it into other products. So just be delicate with that and kind of, you know, work with it. Once you get like used to this type of makeup routine, it's fine. Just at the beginning it may be a lot, but just make sure you're really blending it out everywhere. And then with the excess product, I'm going to contour my nose just lightly. And of course we have to add some color, so I'm going to use some blush. I'm going to take this Milani Berry Amore Baked Blush. It's a really pretty like cool tone pink shade. I'm using a fan brush to dust this on my cheeks to add some color to my skin, and then with the excess go on the nose. I've been liking that look lately because it gives you a bit more of a natural look, because your nose is usually a little more rosy than the rest of your face, so I really like that. And then I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. It's a really beautiful highlighter from Wet n Wild, super affordable, and what I love about this one is it has like a pink sheen to it, and it will go perfect with the eye look we're doing today. So I'm just gonna take some of this and just hit the tops of my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my nose, and just really highlight and buff it out so that there's no harsh lines. Kind of take it up too. Look at how pretty that highlighter is. Alright, so now that the face is done, let's get started on the eye look. Just pulled you guys in a little bit closer so that you can actually see what is going on. I'm going to be using this Milani Gilded Desires palette. This is great for everyday and stuff. I'm going to dip into this taupe shade right here. I'm just going to buff this into my crease. It is pigmented, so you don't need a lot. Just buffing this like so, and fluffing it out to make sure there are no harsh lines. It's a nice taupe shade because it's not too cool toned that it'll make you look like washed out or tired. Still has a bit of warmth in it, but it's not like a warm brown, so I like it for this type of eye look, since we're going to be adding some pink and stuff, and I find cool tone shades work really well with pinks. So this taupe is gorgeous, and it has a bit of a sheen to it, so it actually blends out effortlessly. Dipping back into the taupe shade, but this time concentrating it more on the outer corner of my eye and connecting it to the crease shade. So I'm using like a tapping and a wisping motion, like so. So kind of deepening up that outer corner. Then I'm going to dip into this dark brown down here, tap off my brush, and start really concentrating this on the outer corner to really deepen up this look. Now if you don't want it too deep, you can just stick with that taupe, but I like adding a bit of depth. And then with the access product, I'm really tapping off my brush here. I'm just going to drag into the inner corner of the crease to blend all the shades together and deepen up like right along that crease line. I'm going to highlight my brow bone real quick using this creamy shade. Highlighting the brow bone just really lifts. And then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to take a little pencil brush and I'm just going to stick it into this taupe shade, and not too much, and start brushing it along the lower lash line and connecting it to the top like so. Alright, so now for the lid shimmer shade, I'm going to be using this Milani Hypnotic Lights eyeshadow eye topper in the shade Starlight. It's a beautiful like iridescent color with like pink shimmers in it. I love using this shade when I do like winged eyeliner looks, just because it's really subtle but still adds a bit of shimmer into your look. So I'm just going to take the applicator and start placing this on my lid. You can see it there. And then when I get to the top, I'm going to turn my applicator over to kind of carve my crease out. And then turn it back to the wide side to fill everything in. Once I get to about halfway, I take my finger and I blend it out. You guys have probably seen me use these a million times. They're just so easy to use to create eye looks. Look at that. And it's just like, you know, blended out really nicely there. It's really subtle, but still adds a nice pop of color to your look. Other side, same thing. And if you want to make it a little more pigmented, you can just layer it up. And it adds some more pink shimmer. So this is a great way to implement some color into your look without it being too much. As you can see, it's really subtle, but still really beautiful. Alright, so now for the focus of the eye look, I'm going to be doing the winged line. I'm going to take this NYC liquid liner, and I'm going to start by creating a little flick at the end of my eye here. Kind of following the eyeshadow that we went with. And then I'm going to go from about the middle of the wing and start dragging it back. So that's the basic shape I'll be following. So now I'll start kind of in the middle and start slowly drawing and getting thinner and thinner as I get to that beginning of my eye. So after we have this outline for the wing, it becomes super simple. Just grab a little more product and start filling it in. And then if you like raise your eyebrows, see how there's like a step? I like to fill that step, so I'll just take product and fill it up. Alright, so now that my wings are all done, you can see it really just gives that cat eye effect. And then just to finish off the eye look, I'm going to go in with some mascara. This is the Voluminous Superstar X Fiber. I'm going to start with step 1 and start building this on my top lashes. This will add a lot of length to your lashes and separate them really nicely. Like so, and then a little bit on the bottom of this one as well. Not too much. I don't like making the lower lash line too dark when I do a cat eye. And then I'm going to go on with step 2, which this one will add the volume. And I'm just using this on the top lashes because I don't really need it on the bottom. Like so. Alright, so then the finishing touch would be highlighting the inner corner. In this palette there's a really beautiful icy inner corner shade, so I take that and just really pack it on because it will brighten that look. And see how much longer my eye looks here than it does here because we have this bright here and then the line, the wing liner here, so it really just finishes off the look and adds that extra wow factor, if that makes sense. And the last step to this look is the lips, because the main focus is the eyes. I'm going to keep it really simple on the lips and pretty nude. So I'm going to go in with this lip liner from Rimmel in the shade Cappuccino. It's a nice cool nude shade. I'm just going to line my lips with it. And then I'm going to take this Milani liquid lipstick in the shade 10. This is their Amore matte. It's a beautiful, coolish nude shade. I'm just going to apply this right on top. Really, the reason I use liquid lipsticks is to set a base for the lip look I'm trying to achieve, because that way your lip look is going to last so much longer throughout the day. And then I'm going to take this Milani matte lipstick in the shade Matte Innocence. It's a really light color, and I'm going to put this right on top. This will lighten up the lip look a little bit. And then I do want to add a little bit of a gloss. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Coloricon lip gloss in the shade Libra from their Zodiac collection, because this has a little bit of that pink shimmer that we had on the eyes. So just to make it a little cohesive, I'm going to just take that and apply it to the lips. Alright guys, so that's really it for this makeup look. As you can see, it's really simple on the face, but because we did a full lip look and a full eye look, it kind of makes it look more glam than it actually is. So you can actually achieve this look relatively fast without spending time on your skin, and that's really the key thing to this, is you skip a lot of steps. The eye look is actually pretty easy. The eyeshadow, I only used 3 shades, 2 mattes, and then that shimmer, which is really quick and easy to apply. You don't have to wet it down or anything like that. You don't have to use a brush or a different applicator. Really simple. And then we didn't even apply falsies, but we still got really thick and beautiful lashes using the X Fiber mascara. So overall, this look is relatively fast and easy, but you still get that glam feeling. If you want to feel really glam that day but don't have the time for it, this is the way to go, and you can do it using a bunch of affordable drugstore makeup. So yeah guys, I really wanted to share this look with you because it's really what I've been wearing when I want a little bit more glam. But anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and hopefully you found this video helpful. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and also hit my notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.